Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the number of cozy games released every month? I know I do. With so many new titles, it can be so tough to figure out which ones are really worth your time, and that's why I'm here to help. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all my thoughts on all the cozy games that I've played over the past few months, and I'll let you know which ones I think were worth diving into and which ones you might want to skip. Remember, these are all just my opinions based on my own personal experience in the games, so it's totally okay if you have different thoughts. In fact, I would love to hear what you think about these games in the comments down below. Let's get started and find your next cozy game to fall in love with. First up on the list, we have Chill Town. It's supposed to be a relaxing simulation game which combines elements of idle gameplay with beautiful environments and dynamic weather, where you can create and expand your own town. You get to interact with adorable animals, and you get to enjoy various activities like fishing and cooking. Now, my thoughts about this game was so clunky when I played it, and it wholeheartedly reminded me way too much of Animal Crossing, and not in a good way. This one is going to be a pass for me. Even though it's only $15, I still cannot get over how this game plays. Now, next on the list, we have Coffee Caravan. It's a roguelike cafe management game where you run a mobile coffee business and you'll brew coffee, experiment with different recipes. You get to manage your finances and upgrade equipment while traveling on a procedural generated road trip. I think this game was so cute, and being a coffee lover myself, I think it was perfect. There are different modes that you can play in that kind of make it more challenging or more relaxed, whichever you prefer, and I loved that that was an option. This was a fun, mindless management game that gave me a ton of anxiety trying to get everybody their orders, but overall it was so enjoyable. This one was definitely a buy for only $12. Now, moving on, we have Distant Bloom, a cozy management and exploration game set on an alien planet where you get to restore the planet's greenery, nurture alien plants, and uncover the planet's history while building community with your crew. Now, the idea of fixing up the planet was nice, and I loved trying to figure out how to arrange the plants so the area would be restored. I had a fun time playing this game, but there was one thing that I didn't like. I hated having to run back and forth to be able to do my quest. That was quite annoying. So I'm still going to add this one to my playlist because I really enjoyed the thoughtful part of being able to restore and renew the planet. Now, moving on, we have Echoes of the Plum Grove, which is a farming simulator where your decisions impact the town of Honeywood and the island itself. In this game, you manage your farm, build relationships, and uncover island mysteries with a focus on surviving the harsh winters. This game was so unique. I loved it so much. It has so much play value in different ways that you can play it. This was not your typical farming game, and that's what definitely makes it stand out. So if you really want to see all of my thoughts and a deeper dive into this game, make sure you guys go watch the review, because honestly, this game was a must play, especially for only $20. You get so much play value from this game. Now, moving on, I know this one has been out for a little while, but I just played it, so I had to add it to the list because I really enjoyed the game. But we have the Gunk, which is an adventure game with a focus on exploring and cleaning up a toxic planet. You use your power glove to restore nature, solve environmental puzzles, and uncover the story behind the planet's corruption. This was my very first time playing this game. In the beginning, all I could think about was how fun and satisfying it was to clear up all the gunk and do these little puzzles to get to the new areas. Still need to finish this game and kind of figure out what happens in the story, but this was definitely a play for me for being only $25. Now, moving on, we have Horticular. I can't say this one. I struggle saying this one every single time. Oh my gosh. Next up on the list, we have Horticular, a magical garden builder where you revive a long lost garden. You attract animals and fend off corruption. You get to customize your garden and interact with quirky characters while dealing with magical challenges. Now, this game honestly was just not my style of game. I got a little too panicked when the corruption moments would start, and there's just so much reading. For me personally, I would pass on this one only because it really wasn't my go-to style of game. I prefer to be able to control where my character's going. It just gives me like a different type of fulfillment versus this style of game. And for being 20 bucks, I just couldn't get into this game. So I think we're gonna pass on this one. But moving on, we have little known Galaxy, which is a cozy RPG space adventure where you manage your spaceship, craft and farm, befriend crew members, and explore new planets. You get to customize your ship, romance people, and focus on building relationships with the crew. I really enjoyed this game a ton. The days go by so fast though, so I kind of struggled figuring out what I wanted to focus on for that day. Like, do I find everyone on the ship and chat it up, or do I want to go explore the other planet? It was a hard one for me. This game though, I will say, was a must play because there was just so much for me to do for just a $20 indie game. Yes, please give it to me. Now, moving on, we have Magical Delicacy, a Metrovania-inspired cooking game where you play as a young witch managing a kitchen. You get to create magical dishes, meet town folks, and navigate a vibrant world full of mysteries and challenges. I really enjoyed this game and how unique it was. I feel like we don't find too many cooking games in the cozy genre that are just bangers. This is a must play for me for being $25. Plus, it is also on Game Pass. That is how I'm playing it. And at first, I will say though, I did struggle and almost didn't continue playing because I felt stuck in my quest and I kind of had no idea where to get certain items. But I figured that out eventually. I know this next game has been out for a little bit, but it just released on the Switch these past couple months, so I added it to the list because I did just play it. So this is a fishing RPG set in a charming town where you fish, cook, and help revitalize the town while uncovering mysteries and forging friendships with the locals. The art in this game reminds me a lot of Minecraft, which I don't really know how I feel about it. I kind of like it. I'm like, meh. It was cute and I liked doing the quest, but I don't really see myself wanting to go back and play this game long term. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to add this one to my pass category. So now moving on, we have Paper Trail, which is a top-down puzzle adventure where you fold the world to solve puzzles and explore paper-themed universe. It combines engaging puzzles and unique art style and intriguing characters. Now, I loved this game. It was the perfect amount of challenge and a very unique puzzle game. The hint system was perfect because it didn't really tell you exactly what you needed to do to get the puzzle done, but it helps guide you along the way so you can progress. This game was very enjoyable for me, so it's definitely a must play for only 20 bucks. This game was a standout game for sure. Next up, we have Pine Heart, a warm game set in a caravan park where you explore, unlock tools, and rediscover childhood memories. It features a heartfelt story and a focus on puzzles over combat. This game was so cute. You do puzzles and go through the memories. You get to run around and do quests for the town people. This game was adorable and fun, and I definitely will add this one to my must play because for $20, it was very cute and relaxing, and I really liked the isometric view that it had. But the one thing I was a little bothered about was it would make you have to have a certain tool to be able to go and unlock certain areas. So for relaxation, this one is gonna be at the top. Now, last but not least, we have Sophia the Traveler, which is a picture book style adventure game set in a beautifully rendered Venice-like city. It focuses on exploration, Easter eggs, and a heartfelt story. Was plans for future sequels of the game. Now, this game was really cute, relaxing, and it was challenging. It reminded me a lot of Where's Waldo, and it gave me some nostalgic vibe. The thing that keeps me from saying play to this game though is because I don't really see myself playing this long term, so I unfortunately will say pass on this one even though it's only $9. Now that's my take on the cozy games that I've played recently. I hope this helps you find your next favorite cozy game, and remember, these are all just my opinions and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future game content. So happy gaming.